Show and tell. Hi guys. I'm sorry. I pressed record and then I don't know, it didn't record, so I totally watched the whole episode without recording, and that sucks. So like I guess I'm just gonna like skip it. I'm not gonna watch it again because like dang it, you know? But it sucks so much. Anyway, so the whole episode is about, you know, Luffy. I mean, on the whole, like, not a lot happened in the episode, I guess. So that's, I think, a good thing, I guess, on the whole. But, I mean, we, like, you know, it was kind of the aftermath of defeating Horde and everything. And Luffy lost a lot of blood, so that we needed someone to, you know, transfuse blood into him. And no one on the crew has the same blood type, F, by the way. And then they asked, you know, the fisherman on the island to donate blood, but no one would do it because there's a law against it still. So Jinbei was the one who actually offered it. And apparently he has the same blood type as Luffy, which is another like bond between them. I was like talking about how the fact that Jinbei donating his own blood isn't special. I mean, it is, but like it's not, because it's not like something that I would not have expected him to do even before Luffy saved the island, because we already saw that Jinbei really, you know, likes Luffy and really believes in him and supports him and stuff, so it would have happened anyway, I think. But the important part of the whole thing was that to show the other fishmen people that that he was willing to donate blood to him, and I guess to question this whole thing about the law and you know, deciding to maybe, I mean, they didn't actually say that, but Neptune did say, oh, this law is old and stuff. And I mean, if you want to make your relations better with humans, you might want to change that law. So it makes sense that they would. And then we had this like sweet moment of like this really sad song that was talking about how everyone sheds the same blood and that we're making our way toward the sun and stuff. And then Luffy asked Jinbei to join his crew, and the thing is that's how the episode ended. And then I started the next episode, and then I realized in the middle of the next episode that I'm not recording, so I'm going to start from the middle of the next episode. I'm sorry about this, I hate it, but that's what happened. And I also had this whole talk that I really wanted you to listen to, but it's gone now into the ether. But anyway, I had this whole talk about how, you know, the crew is so interesting because like it started out, it feels at least to me that it started out like the typical shonen kind of group, main hero group, you know, kind of way where, you know, the main characters are teenagers or with special abilities. And they're mostly boys, and then there's a girl and stuff, and that's how it started out with Naomi and everyone. And then little by little, like the crew is starting, like with each member that we added on top of that core, I guess, like basic group was different. Like it started with Chopper, who's obviously an animal, but he's also like a teenager in some way, so I could see it as still be like a kind of part of the formula in some way. But then we had Robin, who's older and, you know, has this whole life before the crew, and I mean everyone has their own life before the crew, but you know, Robin, who's had like a lot more life than the others, I guess. And then Frankie, who I don't know how old he is, but still feels very different. And then Brooke, who's a lot older and had like this whole entire story of his own. And now finally Jinbei, and it just felt to me like Oda was kind of like taking more chances with the main characters and changing, you know, your kind of like, or subverting your expectations as to who the crew was going to involve and stuff. And so it was just really great, and I love that, you know, the crew is very like diversified, especially now with Jinbei, who's like a whole different species and everything. So yeah, I had this whole talk, more or less. That was the gist though, and it's really cool. And of course now Jinbei has said that he can join right away because he has his duties. He hasn't really said exactly what the duties are, but I mean, he's no longer like a warlord. He's no longer, I mean, they call him boss and stuff, and well, there is a lot to do with the Fishman Island, so it makes sense that he can just leave, drop everything and leave. But he did say that he will join us after he takes care of everything. So that was basically episode and a half that I missed. And now we're continuing with the actual reaction. I'm sorry about that. Let's get into it. At least I noticed, you know, before the whole reaction was over, you know? There's that. Check out my Patreon for full reactions. Subscribe. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, we always end an arc with a banquet. It's a tradition by now.
ホーディをはじめ新魚人海賊団幹部およびバンダーデックンは監獄島に投獄された。
Kind of fitting for you. Also, the dude who kidnapped all the mermaids stole the treasure and escaped. So I feel like we probably, like, something's going to happen to this dude. No way that he's just going to like, get away with that. Oh no! You didn't just do that. That's not fair. They're never gonna forgive you. Okay, they're taking it very well. I thought they would be more betrayed. Or something. That, you know, they were kind of like blindsided into this. Is she an octopus? What is she? No, she's just... I don't know. Is she singing English? Okay, Jay, that sounds fun. Ah, she's smiling. He just made Sanji's dreams come true. Like, I thought they would, like, really not like the fact that they were just made into heroes and celebrated against their will, but they don't really care that much anyway. They were promised meat, so... I'm checking that we're recording. I'm traumatized. I think it's the first time that we partied, like, formally, you know? and it's over. We're just standing in line. Dude. What? What's happening? What?
Joy boy.
Yeah, she can. Yeah, what do you know, Neptune? Give us something.
ジョイボーイというのは空白の100年に実在した地上の人物なのじゃもん。
最低でも800年前の人。
当時この島におった人魚姫に当てられたものじゃもん。
It's a love story
人
between
島
them?
との約束を破ったことへの
Or
謝罪
maybe not
文
love
だと。
story.
必ずジョイボーイに代わって約束を果たしに来る者が現れる。
And it has something to do with the Noah?
じゃから
Was that where you mentioned it before?
信じ先祖代々ノアを見守り続けることが彼との約束。
Yeah. And it has something to do
島
with
の
the
上
sea
空で
beast.
全てが終わった後、半壊のノアは海の森へと運ばれたと聞いたわ。
To be fixed?
カイオールたちによってね。ノアを使おうとしたジョイボーイにはカイオールを動かす力があったのかしら。
Or maybe the princess.
白星姫にもその力が。
Every few years.
ああ、おそらく今日完全に目覚めたはずじゃ。
It's cool to think that Taraji will take part in something larger.
2年前、私は空島で 古代兵器のありかを示したポーネグリフを読んだの。
And it's in the Fishman
場
Island?
所は確かにここを示していた。つまり同じ力を持つ白星姫もこれと同じ名を受け継ぐことになる。
The Queen?
彼女のもう一つの名は古代兵器ポセイドン。
She's the weapon. Oh. Okay, that's really... Oh. But that makes her like... Because I thought she could wield the weapon or have control over it, but that makes her like the weapon herself. Because I guess she can control the sea beasts, or they listen to her at the very least. But that makes her like more of like a passive... Yeah, like if she's the weapon, then people can like make use of her, you know, supposedly. If they can control her in some way. And Pluton was the other one, right? And Pluton is the ship that was whose blueprints were destroyed by Frankie, right? And that was a ship though. Here, a ship is involved, but it's not the actual weapon. Like, it's Shirahoshi who's born. I don't remember when they said like how often this queen is born as a mermaid. But they say something along the lines of a few years or something. Like centuries maybe? I don't know. Okay, that's interesting. We got a lot more than I expected, because last episode they were talking about, you know, them, about like the Seabees were talking about how the ship will have to be used at some point, and that it needs to be fixed, and in order to do that they will need to use them, whoever that is, that we don't really know what they're talking about. And then I was like, okay, sure, cool, we'll have to remember that. I'll have to remember this for when it comes up again. But we did get more from Neptune. So I mean, this Joy Boy dude that had some kind of, I don't know, for a relationship with something to do with the, I guess, the previous queen of the sea beasts, and he promised her something that he never fulfilled, and that's why he's apologizing. And so now Noah is called the ship of promise because that's what he left behind in order to fulfill that promise or something like that. And Shirahoshi is the one. Okay, it's really interesting because Shirahoshi is like, so, you know, I mean, we saw that she had a strength in her and she has a lot of potential, I guess, but she was like so timid and she's still like so emotional. It's interesting to think of her as like this, you know, Neptune called her a power that can destroy worlds or something. So it's interesting to, you know, to see her that way, I guess. I mean, she definitely has the potential for it. I just wonder if because she's like, but we did see that she's, you know, she has a backbone. Like when it, or you know, the things that she cares about, she, you know, can do a lot for, even if she like she didn't take a lot of action, I would say. She kind of depended on Luffy to fix things, and I mean, fair enough, I guess. She didn't really know what she could do at the time either. But it's just interesting to me, like, to wonder if she's going to just, I guess, become more confident in herself in some way and actually will this power, or if she's going to be like taken advantage of, possibly, or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's interesting that she's like such an important part of like the whole history of the world, I guess, which is not something you would have expected from knowing her before, you know, and stuff. So that's kind of cool. I mean, because Luffy was like, oh, you're such a crybaby and stuff, and I mean, it kind of reminded me of how he treated Kobe, and Kobe obviously is doing a lot more for himself, and he's really, you know, and he's becoming stronger, and he's like, yeah, figuring himself out. But I don't know, like, how important Kobe's going to become. He does want to become like a vice admiral or an admiral or I don't know what. So maybe he is eventually going to like be really powerful. But it's different because he's like working toward it over a long period of time, and here with Shirahoshi is just like, we just met her and we suddenly know that she's like this big like power that we need, like, I don't know, that's going to obviously affect some things like in the whole world and stuff. So it's interesting. Okay, yeah, it really sucks that I didn't really get to react to the previous episode and half of this one. But I'm just going to, like, I can't It's really hard for me to let it go, but I'm going to have to and just continue. And we're going to watch another episode, and then I'll think about whether I want to watch another episode because I didn't actually watch like 3 this time. Oh well, let's get into the next one.
何のためにか。遠い昔に実在したこの世界を滅ぼせるほどの力。神の名を持つ3つの古代兵器。
Oh, 3.
プルトン、ウラヌス、ポセイドン。
Is it only the sea beast or is it more that she can
誰
control?
かに知られては大変ね。世界中
What?
の勢力
Oh no, it's the dude?
政府も
He's still around? He's going to let everyone know?
あの人魚姫が
Oh god.
特にこのお菓子肉顔負け山盛りでくれ
As good as meat. Okay.
ここにお出ししたので最後なんです。
おめえらもここにいたの
Oh,
か
we're just gonna talk to everyone?
飲みすぎちゃった酔いざまし
俺食いざまし。
3時は人魚ざまし
最高だぜ。
Mermaid did.
あの2年前の戦争の直後、
Right.
元帥戦
We
国
know
が
that.
職を降りてな。戦国は次期元帥に部下からの信頼も厚い青木城をしたが、政府上層部には赤犬を推す者が多く、有力候補となった赤犬が元帥になることにだけは強く
I hate that too, actually.
二人は対立し、前代未聞の大将同士の抗争はついにある島での決闘にまで発展した。
Okay, and what happens?
死人勝者は赤犬、海軍の新元帥は杯じゃ。
No! Oh no!
立ち上がれぬかつての同志にさすがに赤犬も情けをかけた。赤犬の下になどつけの青生地は海軍を出たわい。
じゃあ青生地もう海兵じゃねえのか
Yeah, what is he doing?
政府にしてもでかい戦力を失ったと言える。黒ひげ海賊団の進撃じゃ。
What? What?
モクタウンで会ったやつらね俺の故郷一度潰したやつ
What? So
弟
what?
やつは白ひげ海賊団の古株。その縄張りも熟知しており、親父さん亡き後、瞬く間に残された海域を制覇した。
So it's all under his control now?
くしくもあの人から奪ったグラグラの力を
Yeah, he has two! He has two now, somehow.
政権四皇の一人と位置づけられておる。
So he took
まんまと
over
白ひげの
White
後釜に座ったわけ
place.
食えないやつね
誠に憎たらしい
And
男よ。
knowing is...
噂によ
Okay,
ると、
that's one way to
奴
put
ら
it.
今、その能力を奪い取る
Yeah,
術
we
を
need
奴らは持
to
っておる。
figure out what that is all about.
黒い
Sure.
ピーチとの因縁も深い。十分に。ルフィ聞いとんのかわりゃ。
船長って話聞かねえやつのことじゃねえのか
船長たるもの、クルーの命を預かっとるのと違うんか。
I mean, he is.
まあジンベエ楽に行こう俺出たとこ勝負好きだし
In his own way. I just have to live with it. Jiba, are you sure you still want to join the crew?
皆様なら少し疲れたから休みたいってさっきお部屋にあんなに楽しいものだとは知りませんでした
Is he trying to like kidnap her now? Is that what he's an idiot? But at least we can. I thought he was going to go and like spread the rumor or something. But if we can get him, hopefully before that, that will be good. You realize she's like a weapon going to destroy the world. You're not afraid for yourself.
島の港に弟たちが着いたと連絡があった。一緒
Seriously?
に行こうぜ。ベロベロベロベロバー。
おい、
なんだよムヤラ。いいとこなんだから邪魔すんなって。ゲヒー。ベロベロ。
What is your problem?
ベロベロベロ。ってムヤラ。
Did you leave the treasure behind at
まだ
least?
いたのか。
そういや魚人島に入った時から姿を見な
He
かった。
caused all the problems behind the
すっかり
scenes.
忘れてたぞ。
危なかった。メダカ一匹侵入不可能の城だが、戦の
But he
混
turns
乱
into
の
mud.
中、門は開いたままで。見ろ、右側の塔などすっぱりと切られておる。おそらくあの財宝泥棒が我らの留守に。
いや、あの塔を切ったのはこいつだ。
財宝泥棒って何？
言葉の通り、その男が城の財宝をすべてかっさらいおったのだ。命ある国民たちが救われた後では財宝
Oh,
も
so you don't mind we take.
じゃあ私たちが取り返したら
全部やろう。
あっちゃんと探してらっしゃいよ。
ホーディたちに異変が。手錠も外れ。なんじゃと。
What? Now what?
麦わらを連れてこい。殺してやる。
What is happening? Oh no. It's not funny. It's actually sad. I
酔
mean,
ってんのか。
shit.
関
It's
節痛
drastic.
い。
So what did you mean their handcuffs came off because they're too thin?
人間を裁くのは我ら。なんなんじゃこれは。これが
The pills are finally taking their toll. I mean, are you looking at each other? Are you seeing
やはり
what's happening
お前
here?
ら玉手箱に収められていたという伝説の眼薬だな。
玉手箱
Okay.
犯人は分からず、王の判断でなるべく騒ぎにならぬよう事件を収めた。
Okay, that's kind of
今思え
silly.
ば、お前が太陽抜けた時期と重なるな、ホーディ。
I mean, I guess they didn't really know what the pills would do, so they didn't think it was that serious, maybe?
一説には千人力の力を得る薬。また一説にはただ年を取る薬。
Well, I guess both.
国宝というには異なもの。
I don't know, it's just kind of silly to me to just close the case when you don't even know what's
お前
what
た
it
ち
could
は
do.
開けて。俺たちは選ばれた復讐者だ。
So you stole it
必ず逃げんとお前を
and you were talking about how the gods chose you or whatever.
ゲイはまた考え直すとしよう。
Clemency for what though? They don't regret anything they did.
種族ね。母を殺したお前を私は恨まない。だから頼む。もう黙ってくれ。島の子供たちに聞こえるといけない。ビッグマムの使い、今来たか。お菓子はまだか。グー。
Candy is there?
ママが待ちかねてるで。座る。
相手は菓子のために国さえ攻め落とす怪物。
That's crazy.
ヨンコ。
Okay.
ビッグマム。
Yeah, okay. I remember something about her, like, offering them protection in place of Whitebeard. And I realized it was for sweets, though. It's kind of funny. But, I mean, okay, but if they're going to get killed over it or something, they should have had the forethought to keep some sweets. I mean, okay, when you face Luffy, I guess, and you want to make him happy, because he just saved your island, you just give him all the sweets. What okay, but a lot happened in this episode, like in terms of revelations and stuff, which of course we took in stride. As soon as Jinbe was like, Luffy, you have to know what's going on in the world, I was like, I don't know if he's going to care though. And then I was thinking about Ace, you know, and how, because usually Luffy doesn't care about anything, but then when it comes to people he cares about, then he cares about things. And I mean, there is something in the news that did affect him personally, because we did face a Kainu. We were hurt by a Kainu. I mean, he was hurt by a Kainu personally, so there was some reaction there, at least that penetrated, it seems. But yeah, I mean, I kind of get Luffy's way of dealing with things. He's kind of like, you know, I can't do anything about it. I'm just gonna get strong and, you know, do my best to protect my people, and that's it. But it is good to know, though. And I do wonder what Aokiji is gonna do now. Like, I'm sure he's not out of the picture completely. So what is he gonna do now? You know, now that he's not part of the Navy, it makes it easier to like him because he's not part of that anymore. And we already felt, you know, like he was the best of them, right? He had like a more measured kind of way of exercising his justice and stuff. And he wasn't just like, oh, I'm gonna do like what I believe is right, like, and no matter what happens, you know, I'm gonna kill everyone who stands in my way and stuff. So he was definitely like more level-headed. So now that he's not part of the Navy, it's gonna be interesting to see what he does after he recovers, I guess. And a kind of being head of the Navy now is like worse. The worst possible outcome, I guess. It was already bad enough with when Sengoku was like the head admiral, whatever they call it, like, yeah, the one in charge. And he wasn't like so hot-headed, and Akainu is. So that's crazy. Yeah, and at the same, so we have that Akainu to deal with at some point, and we also have Blackbeard, who we also have like a personal grudge against him. So I mean, Luffy does at least. So that's great. And he's like totally taken over like Whitebeard's place, and he's looking for devil fruit eaters, which some of us are. I don't know if they can just like, if there's a limit to how many devil fruits they can eat, or like they can add the power of to themselves, like, because Blackbeard already has 2. Can he add like a 3rd? We don't know at all how that works either. So yeah, that's gonna be something to figure out, I guess. So yeah, wow, a lot of big news that we'll just have to deal with eventually, I guess. And also the whole, whatever his name was, I forgot his name by now, but you know, the kidnapper of the mermaids, and him thinking that he could just kidnap Shirahoshi, and his brothers made their way here, like, ugh. I mean, like, you know, for all of like the Fishman Islands, like, their need to like kind of change things and be more friendly with humans and stuff, I don't know. I mean, we do have a lot of humans, as there would be, you know, still humans who are kind of like despicable and do despicable things, especially as pirates, I guess. So like, they still need to be aware of that, obviously, and remember that that doesn't mean that all humans are like that and stuff. But hopefully, yeah, I mean, they kind of learned the lesson, I guess. But anyway, so we might get treasure if we get our hands on him. And also, I think it's bad to just like kick him out and then he will possibly tell people or something about Shirahoshi, and then she'll have more people after her. Like, that's not good. So you want to like get rid of him or make sure that he doesn't do that, I think. And the whole Hordy thing, I mean, I kept expecting, you know, the pills to take their toll, and now they have, like, long after the fight, but woo, it was one hell of a toll. Like, they can never fight again, and it was like really ridiculous to see them in that way, in that state, but also kind of like they deserve it, and they obviously didn't learn their lesson. Like, they're obsessed, and I mean, I don't think there's anything that can be done to them, but also at the same time don't really get the, like Neptune was saying, like, oh, I feel bad for them now, maybe I'll just, like, I don't know what he meant by giving them clemency or something, or treating them with clemency. Like what can you hope to do with them? Like, I think they still need to be locked away and kept there, even if it's kind of sad for them. But like, I mean, I understand that they can't really do much harm anymore in this state, but like, they also don't deserve, I don't know, a lot of comfort, I feel like, after everything they put everyone through, you know? Anyway, I don't know, but it's Neptune's problem, so I guess we're after the dude who turns into mud. And I don't know if like we're actually going to be able to keep his mouth shut and make sure that, you know, the thing about Shiraji doesn't get out. I feel like it might get out, and that will be a real problem for the Fishman Island. So much for like, you know, making their relations better with humans if they're gonna have a lot of pirates after Shiraji after this, possibly, or not even just pirates, like the government, you know, and stuff. Like that's not gonna be good. So we'll have to do something about him. Truly. Okay, I'm thinking that possibly I'll watch another episode, an extra episode. Yeah, let's do it. Like, I don't know if to take her seriously because of the sweets thing. Like, I don't know how we're going to be treating this. I really don't care about this treasure.
そんなにうまくいくものですっけ
Exactly. I wouldn't count on that.
つまらね
Oh, okay, we found all the treasure right there.
本当に全部俺たちにくれるつもりなのか、モジャオは。
But wait, we need to take care of him. I mean, they don't know that he knows.
そのギャグだ。
I guess they don't know. Even though he tried to kidnap Shirashi, I guess they didn't hear him say why. I mean, they don't know about Shirashi. We're not taking him seriously, are we?
人がいるぞ。さっきのうめえお菓子作ってたのもここだな。おーい。
They're out. Because of you. Not only because of you.
肉もうまかったけど、魚人島のお菓子最高だったぞ。
何？お菓子って何の話だ？
いや、ペコボ寿司、それは。
誰だおめえ？魚人じゃねえな。お菓子買いに来たのか？俺もたった今腹いっぱい食ってきちゃったよ。
何？
いや、
To make it
珍しい顔してんなこのライオン。
だと舐めてんのかこら。汚ねえ野郎。
誰だお前。
He's wearing an egg.
こんにちは。半熟者海賊団の面々。手前卵男爵と申しますわる。今この工場で作ったお菓子を口にしたと話して接しばん。コンパスか。
そうなんだよ。あるんならもっと食いてえな。
それがないから困っているのだぼん。魚人島は今ビッグマムの名で守られておるのだぼん。
いいやつなんだな。会ってみてえな。
ママは何より甘いお菓子が大好きなのですわ。魚人島のお菓子は特にママのお気に入り。だから待て。明日の朝まで。
いや、男爵、待ってやりゃいいじゃねえか。そんなに金玉小さい野郎なのか？四皇ともあろう海賊が。
野郎ではない。
菓子が遅れたら一体どうなるんだ？
その場合、この協定は決裂する。後日、ビッグマム海賊団の猛者どもがこの魚人島を滅ぼすことになるブブリ。
魚人島を滅ぼす？
Oh, is this how? Yeah, that's gonna be kind of ironic. Is this how the island will be destroyed? Actually. Okay, I guess we're taking it seriously now. I'm still like reeling.
嬉しそうだね、ママ。
楽しみなんだよ。4日後のお茶会に
Because you're getting the sweets.
お前たちも楽しみかい？
そりゃもちろん、あれは絶品。
じゃあ、俺の腹の中で楽しみにしてな。
What? She eats her people? Okay.
今帰ったよ、ぽよよよ。
ぼよよよ。
だったボビー。やっつけて燃やしてきた。それはいいね。約束のお菓子が焼き上がらなかったんだから。おやつある？お菓子をくれないやつは殺さなきゃね。くれると言ったのにくれないやつは
Is this a sugar high? Is he like in a sugar withdrawal? She reminds me a little bit of like a little bit of the old lady. I don't remember her name. From like Spirited Away. Also, like, you destroy the island, you don't get the sweets anymore at all. Does he use tea in fighting as well? Or does he just drink it?
まったく呆れるでボン。半熟どころかまだ生卵。ペコムズ。ペレペレペレペレペレ。
あんたゼロよっか。俺怒られんのやだ。
ペレペレペレペレペレ。ガチャ。
もしもし。
おい。
What does she have there? Is that a necklace or is... Oh no, it's the lace on her dress.
誰だい？
これはモンキー D ルフィ、海賊王になる男だ。
こらこらこらこらこらこらこらこら。
モンキー D？
What does that mean to you?
ガープの孫かい。思い出した。
お菓子はねえぞ。俺が全部食った。
やっぱり本当にないのかい。10トンあったはずだが。10トン全部食った。
the glint in his eye though. The passion in his eye.
巨人どもかばってるね、お前。
でも食ったのは本当だ。俺たち今いっぱい財宝持ってっからよ。これ全部やるよ。お菓子の弁償する。
Now he's gonna hate that.
財宝なんざ食えるか。
So wait for a second. Give them time to repair and they will like
ママ卵です。ちょっと冷静に。ここは一つ2週間ほどお菓子の楽しみを取っておき、今はこの財宝で今回の失態を許してやるのが得策かと存じる。
Like even if you burn them down now, destroy them, whatever, you won't get your candies ever. I get that she doesn't have any patience or any long-term planning.
この俺に立てつくそのガキに興味が湧いた。
He tends to do that a lot.
強敵を魚人島からお前たちに変えてやる。
たく、何道草食ってんのかしら。
Getting into trouble and making sure that we have the next arc going.
モンキー D ルフィ。覚えたか。
Eventually. I don't know if it's the next arc. At some point.
お、待ってろ。俺もお前に用ができた。お前なんかに危なくて預けられね
え。Leave what in your hands?
巨人島は俺の縄張りにするからな。
Oh, the Fishman. Okay, let's go. Okay. So we have our next target kind of set out for us, I think. I don't know if it's going to be like the immediate next arc, but she did tell us to come and we said we were coming, so possibly. Okay, Big Ma'am, she's big, she's hungry, I guess. Turns out she doesn't care about money at all. Like I don't know how she survived so long. I guess, I mean, her people kind of take care of it for her, but when it comes to her decisions, all she cares about is food and sweets and stuff. To the point that she, you know, she'd rather destroy an island or whatever, a source of sweets for herself if they're late. Which, I mean, fair enough, you need a way to intimidate them, but like by destroying them, you kind of make sure that you don't get that sweets ever, or that baked good, or whatever it is, you don't ever get that again. So she doesn't seem to be like a very good planner, like long term. I don't know how she survived so long, honestly. Like she's just like, I guess she has a lot of sweets there or food or whatever that she finds all over the place. Like kind of like Arlong, that he didn't care about destroying, you know, the villages under his control because he was like, oh, we will just find other villages or something. So maybe it's the same deal. But I mean, when it comes to villages, you can kind of say like, oh, all the villages are the same, you know, in some ways. But when it comes to food, it's not always necessarily that. I mean, the Fishman Island is kind of unique, you know. Their food is probably unique too. And I mean, she's big and she's also a mother, I guess. She has a boy that I don't really know what to make of. Honestly, I didn't know if to take her seriously at first. I mean, she is one of the 4 emperors, so she's doing something right, I guess. She has, obviously she has power. But yeah, the whole introduction to her was kind of, okay, kind of funny and silly on purpose. And then it kind of took a turn and it was like, okay, then I guess we are serious about this. And we just left the dude with the mud, like the mud dude. We just left him. And he's going to tell everyone. Possibly, I don't know, maybe he won't. Maybe he'll think like, oh, if I tell people about Shirahoshi, they will try to get her and I want to get her. But he's always going to be a nuisance. We have to get rid of him. So hopefully maybe the Fishman Island like takes care of him. Yeah. People have heard about Luffy. I mean, it makes sense that they have. He's made a splash for himself. So, you know, it makes sense that people will want to, you know, I guess get his measure or something. And I mean, and Luffy's taking his claim for the Fishman Island. That was cool. That was like, yeah. I mean, definitely, I guess, taking steps toward becoming the Pirate King, because he's actually fighting over territory now, like something a lot more serious than it was before. Like, he's never done anything like this before. I guess he's never had a place that he felt protective over to this degree, or that he felt needed his help in that way. I mean, we haven't really, like before that, we haven't really encountered, I guess, this whole concept of protecting, you know, or having like places under your protection. I guess, like the only thing I can think of is like when we fought Arlong. But the whole point there was to free the villages, and hopefully they won't get taken over again by someone else. But yeah, I think we didn't really consider that at all. And now we kind of like, with our experience so far, we've kind of come to realize that, that, you know, that saving a place doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be, like, that it's going to remain free or something. Like, when there are like a lot, like larger forces about, that you kind of have to fight continuously, or at least like stake a claim for a long time, basically. I don't know, the phrases escape me, but basically, you know, like it's not just enough to save a place. You have to fight for it for a long time, and it's also going to make like Luffy, you know, be taken more seriously now. And it's going to add to his responsibility, you know? Like, so far, he's only been responsible for his crew and the people, you know, that he cares about, that he runs across. But now it's going to be, like, this whole place with, like, people that, you know, kind of look up to his protection. Wow. That's a big step forward. But, yeah, of course, first he'll have to fight Big Man for it. I don't know how soon that's going to happen, but it's on the agenda. That's really cool. So, okay, it was an interesting episode too, an interesting introduction to one of the 4 emperors. Like, we know Shanks, we know Blackbeard, more or less. I mean, like, we know Shanks, but we don't know exactly what he's doing as an emperor. Like, you know, what he has control over, what he's doing, you know. And the Kaido, the 4th one, we don't know at all, I think. We haven't really heard anything about him, unless we have. I mean, we have heard his name before. I just don't think that we've been told anything specific. Other than that, I might be wrong though. Anyway, so we're making our way to the new world. Let's go. Yeah, with pizzazz and stuff. Episodes 572, 573, and 574. Let's get into this episode. I mean, you just saved their island and you're going to protect them from Big Man or whatever, hopefully. But we took it now, no? You're so annoying. Can we get rid of you? Like, are you going to pose a problem for a long time? Oh, you have some of it? Okay, so we took all of it. You wouldn't be able to anyway, because it's all gone. Oh. Oh, okay. Jim is working for her. I mean, not working with her, but something. That's kind of sad. Okay, so Luffy just has to kick her ass. Oh. And then we'll get Jinbei too. But why her though? Why not Shanks? I don't know. Maybe Shanks is, I don't know. Like I was thinking, like, okay, like the Fishman Island on one hand wants to be like part or be like doesn't want to, but like take part in the government, not sort of, you know, be recognized by them or whatever. But on the other hand, they have pirates who are protecting them and stuff. How does that work? Well, she already has. I mean, she hasn't done anything, but. Yeah, sounds good. Luffy has the same idea, so all working out. With the... I mean, are they concerned that we'll use the pills? Oh, okay. Does it still have pills in it though? Of course, yeah. With Robin. But we still have it though, right? Or actually maybe they gave it to the two people she sent here. Luffy, you should know better by now than to... okay. So all of the treasure like came out of him when he when Luffy beat him or whatever, but this didn't. Sure. Or yeah. Okay. All of that you shot at one person? Like you didn't even take down both of them? Oh, what kind though? Like he's a lion who turns into a turtle? Yeah. I guess I prefer you to him for now. Despite ourselves. What is up with the hair? I mean, the Jolly Roger doesn't seem very special, you know? Like, very unique. What's happening? Why? Was that her? Wait, who are they? Like some of them aren't wearing marine outfits. That's like uniforms. That's why I was. So she became a captain in her own right now? Oh, okay. That's why they don't look like Marines. The smoker. Look at you, smoker. Yeah, so he's Vice Admiral now. Okay. I think maybe we knew that already. I'm not sure. Come on, you can guess. Okay. So he did guess. Or knew somehow. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. I kind of like his style, like the sleek back style for his hair and stuff, and all the stitches and stuff. And scars or whatever. Looking good on him. Okay, so he's out there doing his thing. Maybe we'll run into him, maybe we won't. So, okay. So Big Mom is going to get an exploding box soon. I'm not counting on it to do too much. Like, I don't know. Like, they're really freaked out because, I mean, it's not a sign of goodwill, I think, to give you, like, a treasure and then it explodes in your face, even if it's not going to hurt you too much. So we're going to have to deal with that consequence, I guess. She's going to blame Luffy for it, probably, because he was the one who offered the treasure and stuff. But, well, we were going to take her on anyway, so fine. You know, I don't see it changing our plans too much. And Jimbo was talking about, you know, breaking away from her and going against her, I guess, and stuff, before he knew all of this was going on. So, but in a way, you know, it works. You know, Luffy's gonna go up against her. And, like, Jimbo doesn't seem very happy about that, but, and I guess it kind of, like, he said that he has to hurry up now with his plans, I guess, to break away from Big Mom and stuff. Okay. But it seems, you know, all to be working toward the same kind of goal where Jinbei is part of our crew. So I'm like, I think it's overall okay. We'll see. And Karibu, I don't know, like, he just got punched. I'm sure that we could see him again at some point and be like, oh, yeah, this dude. Whatever. He's an annoying dude, but, you know, we'll deal with it, I guess. But for now, I guess he's, like, down for the count for now. Okay? I don't think anything else of note happened. I mean, the thing, like, we're now going to go up, right, to into the new world. So Smoker might be waiting. I mean, he's already there, where all the other pirates ran away to, like from Horde. So it seems like he might. There's a potential for us to run across him, but yeah, we'll see. Let's get into the next episode. I mean, as far as Tashigi goes, like, it almost feels to me like, okay, now she's a captain because, I mean, Smoker is a vice admiral and stuff, like, they were promoted, but, I mean, if Smoker's always hanging around, like, they're always together, what does it really mean for you to be a captain in some way? Like, he's always there to be more important than you, I don't know. Like, sure, she, like, you know, orders them around and they look up to her and stuff and they follow orders to some degree, but like he's always, I mean, it feels like they're always together, like, you know, so I don't feel like she's really out on her own doing her thing. But, oh well, let's get into it. Okay, we're saying goodbye. Does that mean that you're going or not going? Okay. Because it didn't make any sense. Like, I don't know if it's, I mean, like, it means that it didn't. It could still happen. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we still need to wait to see how that goes. Yeah. Well, it's gonna be interesting to see what circumstances happen that, like, in which Luffy actually does destroy the island. But it's probably not everything. Like, it's not. It's probably not him just coming here and destroying it of his own will. Like, unless, I don't know. That's how it works, Luffy. I wouldn't count on that. How big? I mean, it seems like a very, like, I don't know, risky thing to do, like, inside your own palette. Like, how big is this explosion? That's so unprofessional of you. You are so ridiculous. Seriously, dude. Oh, we have 3 of them now. Okay. So you can choose basically where to go. That's interesting. I love how it's like it gets like more complicated as we go along, which should like, you know, as it gets more difficult and more dangerous. Okay. You need to know about that. Yeah, what are you talking about? Because Luffy's gonna choose the... Oh my god, that's so creepy! Yeah, to the danger. Oh my god. Yeah, we somehow did it. What are you doing? Jinbei! Are you coming with? Probably not. I mean, you need to face Big Mom too, right? Yeah, it's really the first time that we're like saying goodbye like this. I feel like, and like accepting all the things and everything. It's a new era. Okay, that's good to know. I mean, if she's somehow going to be used as a weapon or something, maybe that will lead to us having to destroy the island or something. Look, Sanji, you became a mermaid. That would be interesting to see. You can do it yourself now. Oh, kind of like the Little Mermaid. That's so sweet. Oh, you guys are so sweet. So we have to come here again, but I mean, it has like some kind of an ominous cast to it when you know that, you know, there's this future to look forward to, but we'll just have like, yeah, it makes no sense to, I guess, to live with like the fear of it when you don't know, you know, what's going to lead to it at all. I was afraid something was gonna happen. Like, I don't know, like, we're really... Okay, okay. Yes. I can see there's a change there. Oh, Jinbei, I'm going to miss you until we'll see you again. Oh well. Yeah. I have a feeling it's gonna take a long time for us to get to him, but
心残りが一つある。お前の夢の果てを見られねえこと。
you said that? I don't remember that you said that. Or I'm sure that you did. There was so much going on there.
失ったものばかり数えるな。ないものはない。お前にまだ残っておるものは。
Oh, the dream. I was thinking. I'm stupid. Yeah, it makes sense. Never mind. I thought for a second that he meant to see you get your hat back to Shanks, which doesn't make sense. He was talking about him becoming a pirate king. Never mind.
人はもう一つの名前でこう呼ぶんです。新世界。
They can't just drop Ace on me like that and expect me to just move on.
出てくださいラブーン。あと半周。
いいわよ。どこへでも連れてってあげる。そうさ、サニー号ならいける。
好きなだけ怪我しろみんな。
食うことには俺が困らせねえ。
海の戦士も乗ってるしな。
Robin. Like she doesn't even need to she doesn't feel the need to assert what she does for the crew. Let's go. Okay, we're going. It was, yeah, like I guess it was very pointed, I guess, to some degree, like seeing everything that brought Luffy to this point, and the fact that, you know, how meaningful it is to go to the new world and everything that's awaiting him there. It's definitely like the next part of the journey, which is like a big step forward and stuff. But I mean, just putting, you know, Ace there just like that without warning. Okay, fine. And it's also crazy to, I mean, maybe not that crazy, but just to know that Shanks was right there, you know, at that point when Luffy was out of it. You know, I don't know. It's very, like, there's a lot of dramatic irony in there, I guess, in that. Even if Luffy did know that Shanks was there, it doesn't really change anything in some way. Maybe we'll, like, make him realize that, you know, Shanks is waiting for him to come, you know, or something. That he's not going to, like, make it easy on him or anything like that, which is a good thing to know. But in any case, yeah, so we're going out to, like, eventually meet Shanks, but it's going to take a while until we get there. We're probably going to face like all three emperors before that, and also it's probably not going to be that straightforward. I mean, we're starting with Big Ma'am, I guess, as far as we know, but we have like Blackbeard, who's going to be, I'm sure, not a straightforward dude to deal with at all. Like, we have a lot of history with this guy, and we have, I want to say Kaido. I don't know, the other one I don't know anything about, I think, at this point, as far as I remember. And I'm sure that there are a lot of things that are going to happen in between, too. Yeah, okay. It was really sweet, the whole thing with, like, Shirahoshi. I like making that promise with Shirahoshi, because it was, like, tying back, obviously, to Laboon and stuff. And, like, to this idea that we're coming back and everything. The thing is, though, that because we know about Madame Charlie's, like, prediction, it's, like, you wonder, like, what circumstances it's going to be that we're going to come back to the Fishman Island. And again, I'm sure that this prediction, whatever it is not straightforward either. Like, obviously there are going to be circumstances, there's going to be some kind of explanation, some kind of something that leads us to destroy the island, and it might, you know, it might turn out not to be a bad thing somehow. Like, it could be a bad thing for sure, something unintentional that happens or something like that, but it's like, it's a thing, though. It's a thing that we're gonna have to deal with, I guess. Which makes me wonder, like, you know, because we're going into the new world. So, like, when we come back, I mean, now there are two things at least that that there's a promise that will happen when we come back. So it just makes me wonder, like, how long the show is going to go. Like, because it feels to me like when Luffy comes back, it's going to be after he probably at least met Shanks, and I don't know, like in terms of like becoming the Pirate King, I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be that he will be the Pirate King at that point, but like, I don't know, it just, because we have like this big goal, right? And so it feels like, okay, this is where we're heading toward. But more and more, it feels like, you know, even like the big goal, like Luffy becoming the Pirate King, is not going to be the end of the show in any way, you know? Or coming back will be part still somehow of becoming the Pirate King. Like, I don't know how it's all going to go, but it's really interesting. Unless, you know, coming back is just going to be like, you know, not such a big deal. Like, we're just going to be told that, oh yeah, they came back or something after everything. But it doesn't make a lot of sense because we have this whole thing about the island being destroyed. So like, it doesn't make sense to me that it will just be like told to us in passing or something like that after Luffy, you know, became the Pirate King. So it just makes me wonder, like, I mean, I guess obviously maybe coming back is going to be part of the journey still, at least with Shirahoshi, I guess. Not necessarily with Laboon, because Laboon is like all the way back where we came from. Because I just like, I don't know how to wrap my head around the idea that maybe we'll, because it feels like, you know, we're heading into the new worlds now. We're not just gonna come back out, but maybe we will. I don't know. Like, I don't know what to even imagine. So it's really interesting, like, to have all this lined up in the future and just not knowing how it'll come to pass. So for now, we're heading to the new worlds and we're excited about it. And they're like, you know, we had like an upgrade of the log pose, and now we choose where to go, and if it's up to Luffy, it's going to be the most dangerous place. We'll see how much he's able to get his way in regards to that, I guess. And we are heading toward the big man, or at least as far as Luffy's concerned, so, you know, it's kind of like already decided in some way that we're heading toward one of the most dangerous places, and Usopp and Chopper and Nami will just have to deal with that as they do. Yeah, and I'm really gonna miss Jinbei again. Like, you know, we're meeting him and then we're leaving him, and it's like happened twice now, and I'm just like, now we have like sort of a promise that he will be part of us. We don't know when it's going to happen, so I'm gonna wait for that, I guess. Let's get into the next episode. Wow.
上昇海流に乗る前にお風呂から出るから平気よ。怪獣が出たらあいつらが倒してくれるでしょ。
Yeah, they probably don't need you for that. Oh my god. I guess we did. I know. I was thinking, oh, okay, there it goes. Ah, damn. Jesus Christ.
やっぱりあいつらに任せちゃダメだったかしら。
一刀流360ポンド砲。
It looks really ugly though. It doesn't look tasty to me at all. I figured Luffy might want to ride it. Yeah, you're being pulled toward the... Oh my god. Even Usopp. Nami, I count this as your failure. Well, let's see where we end up. It's gonna be kind of funny to have all the crew kind of spread out around the world again. Unless they manage to hold on. Well. Because they didn't? What a way to initiate. Where are we though? Okay, everyone's oh, we're on the ship. Okay. Oh. The fish? I don't know. Do we still have the fish? A ghost. What's happening? So we lost the fish? It's fine. Oh, we still have the fish even. What the hell is... What? Oh, like a whale? Like Laboon? Not Laboon, but like a whale like him? Why does it have so many scars on his forehead? Yeah, is that Laboon? Did we just... Okay. That would be crazy. I mean, he just won, but how did he find his way? Oh, so it's not Laboon. Okay. Why do so many of them have scars though? Oh my god. So. Didn't they say that Laboon came from the west below or something? I don't know. And then there was no way for him to... I mean, I guess it's the other way of the other... But they have a way to like get into the Grand Line from the other side or something? Why are they all so scarred though? It's so sad. What'd they do to themselves? Yeah, Robin, what about you? I want to know more what you learned, who you met, and all that. Oh, we're having a thunderstorm. Jesus. Well, thank you, whales. Like, I wonder if like the other seas like are closer to and have access to get into the Grand Line on this side of things or something. Who is it? Is it Smoker? Smoker's waiting for you. Okay, maybe we're actually are gonna have a run-in with him. It was really sweet to meet like the whales, like Laboon's family, I guess, in some way, but I'm still like, because I got the feeling that everyone has to go through, you know, the opening of the Grand Line, more or less, where we came in, because like the whole point is that you go through all of that and then you're like a rookie, and then, well, maybe not, and then you reach like the new world where you're a little more, you know, you've been through something, you have a little more experience and stuff, or else you're just gonna be eaten up. Maybe that's what happens to, like, I don't know how, I'm not sure. Also, I don't remember exactly what they said about where Laboon came from and how he came to be there, you know, when no other whale was, but he was kind of trapped, right? He just like followed them, and then there was no way for him to get anywhere. So I don't know exactly how the rest of his family or like whatever are here. Not that it doesn't make sense, I don't remember the details of the geography. But okay, it was really cool to see them anyway, and they all like music too. And now we have like this mission of spreading Binks, whatever the name is of that song, throughout the whale community. Although I don't know, I guess maybe this is I don't know how many whale communities there are. But anyway, like, I guess, like, I don't know if Laboon can ever meet up with them again. It seems like it's impossible, right? That was the whole idea, that he can't really move away from where he is. But at least I guess when they go to whale heaven, they will have something in common to talk about, to sing about. It was sweet though. It was really sweet. And we got a 3 fish in 1, which is nice, I guess. Tanji will have a lot to cook with, and yeah, and once again we got lucky, even though Nami totally took a break from her duties, and they got the crew in trouble as they do. They managed to get out of it relatively without a scratch, so that's nice. And we're officially, I guess, in the new world, facing Smoker probably. We'll see what we do about that, I guess. And because we never actually, I mean, like, Luffy tried fighting Smoker before, obviously in Locktown, and then again in the war, but it wasn't, yeah, like it wasn't like too much. I don't even remember exactly what happened when we fought him in the war. Like, it was just like we saw that he became a lot stronger, and then we just, I think, like it kind of got cut short, I think, for some reason. I don't remember. But anyway, yeah, we never had, like, you know, yeah, we, like, neither of them defeated the other, so that's why it's kind of open-ended, and they need to resolve it, I guess, or at least as far as Smoker's concerned. As far as Luffy's concerned, I don't know if he cares, but Smoker's, like, you know, obsessed. Okay, so yeah, what a nice welcome. It's always feels good to be, you know, faced by a volley of marine ships when you come into a new place, for sure. Why not? Episodes 579, 580, and 581. Let's get into it. Okay, it seems like to be picking up right where we left off, so I don't know what the filler was at all. Oh, nah, okay. Yeah, we're just not having a run-in with the Marines. Okay. Not you.
あの島は3本ある指針がどれも指してないの。異常な新世界においても異常よ。また噴火したぞ。キノコ、船も時間の問題だ。いや、サニーはスーパー負けねえ。負けてなくておかしいでしょ。
Okay, she won't catch on fire. Is it? What's happening? Who's crying? Someone's calling you who's crying, I guess. Or the snail itself is crying.
それに海軍がよく使う 罠の可能性も高い。
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
県内に私たちがいるとバレるわ。さすがルビー。
I don't think Luffy will listen.
俺の名はモンキー D ルフィ。海賊王になる男だ。
Who are you?
仲間たちが次々に切られてく。侍に殺される。侍？
おい、お前、名前はそこどこだ？
パンクハザード。
Okay. Oh, blood, Jesus. Poor snail. I mean, poor man too, but like the snail has to kind of go through the same motions.
和の国の剣士の呼び名です。和の国はよそ者を受け付けない。
Right, we heard about them with
世界政府にも加盟していません。
Ryuma.
侍という剣士たちが強すぎて海軍も近寄れないのだとか。
だが和の国じゃねえ。パンクハザード
Exactly.
作ったぞ。
Yeah,
あの日の
that confused me a little too. G5. Oh. G5 is Smoker.
スモーカーさん、今の
So that was your trap?
パンクハザードだと
Or were you just listening in?
どういうルートを通りやがったんだ。
パンクハザードは4年前の事故以来完全に封鎖された無人島です。人がいるのはないんです。
そうだな。
これならどう？くじよ、文句ないでしょ。
めんどくせえ。俺は外れても行くぞ。
ゾロ、俺が当たったらかかってくれ。
決まったな。お供は俺たちだ。
I'm glad to see that Usopp, even after all his training, is still just as much Usopp as he's been.
ミルキーロード。
Yo, Nami.
後で行けるさ、俺たちも。
Yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen to you guys on the ship. Did you want to go through them? That's a good question. This is Punk Hazard, right? I guess. Yeah, very hazardous. Hazardous.
ここがパンクハザード。
危険。立ち入り禁止。
Marine World Government.
世界政府と海軍のマークが。おい、そら、何やってんだよ。
He's going to cut it.
開いたな。
Usopp is completely alone. There's no one to, you know, sympathize with him. Yeah, also being a pirate is. Yeah, exactly. He already did. Yeah, we have like lava underground, under the bricks.
ここは以前政府の施設があったよね。
And they
大層に封鎖してあんのはここが燃えて危なくなったからか。それとも
But 4 years
やべ
though.
え施設なのか。
So it's been burning for 4 years? True, true. That, yeah, I was wondering.
バカなのかな。
この燃える島、寒い場所。それとも凍えるほど怖い体験という意味かしら。
ロビン、こういうこと言うのやめろよ。
I think so. Oh, it's ice cream?
キーンと歯にしみろ。
知覚過敏ですかね。
お前ら、それナミさん
You
の
actually have teeth. You can't make your joke.
反対側はまるで極寒の空。
So there's like a part of the island that's cold and a part that's burning. Oh Jesus! Is it? What was that? A wing? What happened? What? Is it like oars or something? I don't know. Not oars, but because he was bigger than a dragon, right? I think. It's a dragon? It's a dragon, right? Right? Yikes. Even in their world, it's mythical. I mean, with all the crazy things they see. That's a very expressive and kind of ugly dragon. I wonder, you know, Luffy's dad is called Dragon, and I wonder if that was just like his name, or if it's like it's a nickname after something, because he killed the dragon or something. I don't know. Okay, so we're off to a new adventure, and yeah, I guess we never met Smoker. We just met some Marines, and then it was a whole filler thing, so we don't know what happened there. But Smoker is out to get us, as always, but I mean, he's heading for Punk Hazard, which is where we are, so that's great. And we have it, like, it's burning, and we have a dragon, so I'm assuming the dragon maybe got a little mad and burned stuff down? I don't know. I mean, if the dragon's still alive, so it makes sense that it would be burning for 4 years straight, I guess. I guess there could be reasons why it would burn otherwise, but if like the dragon is causing the fire, then, and he's just living there, then I guess, yeah. I mean, I don't know exactly what incident happened, but if they accidentally woke up a dragon, or I don't know, created a dragon or released a dragon, then I guess maybe that was what caused everything. And then they had to escape. But at the same time, we also have someone complaining of the cold and dying. And Nami said something about Arctic clouds that I'm assuming maybe there's like another half of the island like hidden behind the fire or something, like from where our perspective at least, that is maybe icy or something. I don't know. Or it used to be icy, and then the dragon like started putting everything on fire, so maybe there's still like a part that's still like very cold somehow. I don't know. Anyway, interesting start. It's always interesting to see like what party kind of goes out to explore first. And then what happens at the same time on the ship and stuff. And this time, I mean, it's always like different, I think, pretty much. So this time it's always Luffy, though. No, actually, in the Thriller Bark arc, it was actually the Scaredy Cats who first went, but they did it by accident, not because they wanted to. Anyway, so we have Luffy, Zoro, Robin, and Usopp, and I just feel like Usopp has like no sympathetic ear there. Nobody who understands his plight. So good luck to him. And we had like a mention of a samurai, and then Zoro got like, kind of excited a little. And we know that the samurais come from the Wano Kingdom, and I know that that's a thing. I don't know where it is, what it is. It's going to be a thing at some point, but I don't know how it's going to be connected here. Like if it's going to be like directly connected somehow, or if it's just going to be like some clue for the future. The skull thing reminded me of oars, because he had like, it seemed like to have horns and stuff. But I don't know if it has anything to do with anything. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Okay, he's intelligent. Okay, we saw the Phoebes were intelligent, like, in the last arc. But I wonder if only Luffy can hear him, the dragon, or all of them can. He saved your life! Is he the only one who can hear him? Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah, I think you made him angry. Wow. That's scary to be in close quarters too. That's for sure. I mean, Luffy can use fire. Is he gonna do that? But I'm just gonna hit him. Oh. Well, now it's officially a fight. I guess it was before, but it's just fun. Yeah, I mean. It's too late for that, Usopp. Oh, Zoro heard him too? So is it just... Does he talk in your mind only, maybe? Oh. Oh, what? I thought he would hit like his open mouth, but he hit his tooth. Oh, okay. Not enough though. Ow. Well, it's exciting, a fight with a dragon. The dragon is affected, but... So righteous. Oh, okay. Okay, so everyone heard it. So it's not the same as the sea beast. I don't know if it is or not. I don't know what's going on anymore. It's gonna fly. You fought them? Like he's against the government? Is that what he means? And maybe they set the warlords on him? Or at least one of the warlords? That's actually, yeah, a good tactic, I think. I'm assuming it's not the wind. No, that definitely wasn't the wind. What the hell is that? I guess they lugged it on board? Like a sauna. Who the hell are you guys? Oh, okay, you have gas masks or gas whatever outfits. Anti-gas outfits. I wonder if it's Smoker, but somehow I don't feel like that's what he would do. Also, maybe it's too soon for him to get there. You should tell him you're not with the warlords, baby. If you can get a word in edgeways. Like a lot of people. Don't you want to hear what he has to say? I guess not. What are you grabbing onto? There's someone there? He says boo boo all the time too. Is this the guy who was talking? What? I have no clue. Yeah, it seems like he was the one talking, but... That worked. Okay. Is he actually eating it? What the fuck? Okay. Okay. Oh fuck! We killed the dragon! Okay, I was like kind of hoping, I didn't know that we would adopt him. I don't know, he's a legendary beast and you just killed him. Then again, he tried to kill you. Well, damn. Okay. What if he was the last dragon in the world? You just killed him. But nothing happened to them? Where are the guys who... I guess they want... Maybe they wanted to rob the ship? Not actually harm the crew? We'll come back. He has a sword. I don't know.
人間2人に鉄人1体そしてペット1匹
What's broke? Are you working on the
こいつら
island?
が消息を絶っても誰も騒ぎはしない
I mean, people will care. They have families and stuff, but sure. Just not that many. They actually have a lot of friends.
早速マスターに捧げよう
Are they not taking Brooke because they think that he's dead? You know, they just had a skeleton on board. Why not? They're pirates. Makes sense. So the dragon wasn't talking. So it wasn't at all like the sea beast. I don't know if he... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, only some of the sea beasts could talk, right? Or chose to talk, or I don't know. At least as far as we know. So far. Okay, and we have like a person stuck inside the back of the dragon. I don't know, like, because he seemed to be stuck pretty deep. We only saw his legs, but and his voice was like so loud that we heard it as though the dragon was talking. So I was just like wondering if he's somehow like stuck inside the throat of the dragon, like that somehow his voice like reverberated. That makes any sense. Whatever. And then we just chopped off the dragon's head, which is, I mean, fair enough, I guess. It's not like it's a new way for us to deal with monsters like this, I guess, creatures. But I don't think we, well, no, that's not true. We have killed, like, we killed some dinosaurs at one point. So we have killed some creatures before, that's for sure. It's just that some of them we made friends with, some of them we enslaved, some of them most of them we either ate or enslaved, I guess. But okay, so I guess the dragon's gone, and that means that we are free to find out what's going on the island, maybe. And then we also at the same time have these, like, I don't know what they are, scientists, I don't know if they are, but they had some kind of gas and they used it, and they want to take the crew to the master, they said, something like that, and they said that, oh, no one will miss them, good thing they're pirates and stuff, which is not true, but whatever. I guess the point is that nobody, like, they won't be reported missing or something because they're pirates. So even if they have a lot of people who care about them, they can't like go kind of complaining about it to anyone official. They can just go look for them themselves, I guess, or something. Still, they're like, we have a pretty powerful allies, or well, sort of. So I mean, I think it would if the Strats like one day disappeared. I guess it's like not that surprising too, because it's like they're pirates, they're on adventures, you know. So I guess, yeah, on the whole, nothing much can be done if they just disappear. So we'll have to see what this thing is all about. if they're, I mean, I get the feeling they're connected to the island. I mean, okay, they just like showed up here on the island or near the island, so it makes sense. And we know that there probably was something going on, like that the island was like belonged to the government or in the Marines, and something was going on there, and an incident happened 4 years ago. So it kind of all connects to me in my head that like they were working on the island or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, let's get into the next episode. They just left work behind then. Okay, and Brooke can maybe tell us, I don't know what he will remember when he wakes up. Kind of helpful for people to think you're dead, I guess. They wanted to eat him. Oh, the person inside the... Okay. Like, what could he see, though? What? Because he talked to them, like, as though he could see them. Maybe it's a machine, this dragon. Yeah, he has a summer outfit. Why is he just his... Why? Yeah, how are you talking? Maybe it's buggy. No, okay, it's not, but like, you know. But, I mean, we met someone who could already separate, you know, from his own body. Yeah, he's pretty tall. Or he would have been if he had the rest of his body. You don't have a mouth either. How are you talking? If you're actually a samurai, then you don't have hands and not a sword. So I don't know what's going on with you. Which one? Exactly. You should do something about that. Or he encountered him at some point. How do you see where you're going? Like, I mean, you obviously don't see where you're going, but like, I didn't know where to run at all. And he said he could sense them. I guess he senses things. He wanted to make you part of his crew. That's like the highest praise. Sort of. I mean, he pretty much wants everyone to join his crew, so I guess maybe not. What are you doing? Why? Oh, it wasn't on purpose. I kind of wondered. What? What just happened? He got stuck to his bag. Why? It's a magnet? What is it? Yeah, Luffy, why would you think that? Or just eat it now. Oh, but there's a lake in between? Then it must be over there somewhere. Or it used to be. But that was the whole original point of your quest. I think I can die of heat, you know, dehydration and everything. And a monster is gonna come at you. That's a bird? A huge bird? What? Oh, it's a woman? What? What? Really? That's your reaction?
何言ってんだよ。誰もいねえじゃねえかよ。
Maybe it flew away.
行くぞ。
いや本当だってさっきまで本当にいたんだよ。
PH whatever was written on those people's uniforms, I think. So they're working here. What was the name of the scientist that works for the government?
報告いたします、マスター。侵入者を捕らえました。おそらく海賊と思われます。
So you caught them because they're intruders, but
そりゃちょうどよかった。
Jesus. What is that? What? I think this voice is like familiar to me because it's Myri in Bleach, but I think he might. Maybe we heard his voice before here too. Maybe it's the guy. I don't know. I don't know. So you made a smoke.
確かに楽しみだ。
おそらく仲間割れにより殺されたんでしょう。白骨死体になっていました。海賊なら珍しい話ではないかと。
Or for Marine.
まあいい。
But fair enough. I can't fault your logic.
誰だ？海賊どもの仲間か。
Shit, bro, you just blew your cover.
骨身に染みますね。あ、骨だけですから当然ですか。よほほほほほ。白骨死体が喋った。
Oh, it's Sanji. Okay. That was like an interest. I don't know. It was very. It almost felt like a different show for a second there with the dramatic kicking and the angle and stuff. I don't know.
お主たち。
誰か喋った？
Is that part of the dude that we found on the island?
今喋ったのこいつか？
Are you? Is your lower body on the island? Maybe on the other side. I mean. And also, it's only space here. No, he doesn't say boo all the time. So I guess it's not the same guy.
どうで？
本当だ、顔になった。
You missed the nose.
パーツが余っておでござる。
こうじゃない？
どう？全然違うぞ。
いやいや、これがいい。
これで手を打とう。できた。人の顔になった。
少々顎と頭に違和感を感じるが、まあいいでござる。かたじけない。
何がやしゃべった。遅いわ。
妙な術を使いよって。
I mean, it's a lot like Buggy, you know?
思いきや、このありさま。
But I guess it's not the same thing, obviously.
生かされるなど、武士の恥。
Okay, you're a samurai too.
ルフィのよ。こんなに元気なんだ。
Because he's Luffy. And he has a samurai connected to his back, and I can't get over it. What now?
超かっこいいな。
Okay, we made friends.
すまんすまん。お前の後ろ足は少し変わってるな。
そっか。
一体ここはどこだブー。
おい、暴れるな。
喋るのかお前の後ろ足。
It's still not very clear how that is possible.
3人そして4人
Is that the girl with the wings?
これから仕留めるところだ。
それは楽しみ。くれぐれも気をつけて。
Oh yeah, she doesn't just have wings, she has legs too. Which is a bird. Maybe she's a zone type. Something. So that was interesting. We have like quite a few new creatures to contend with, or humans, or I don't know exactly what to make of them. They could be zone types, or they could be, I guess, not just half or something for some reason. Maybe they could be an experiment. I guess that could also be a thing. I don't know. And I don't know how, I mean, if they're related to the experiments going on the other side or not. I mean, there were like a lot of things that could be connected, but I'm not sure if they are. And I mean, they're all part of the same arc, I guess, but like it still doesn't, like I'm not, I mean, I guess in some ways they're connected, but I'm not sure in what way. Because we had like, for instance, the legs that don't have an upper half of the body, but they can still talk, which is very disturbing to me. I mean, honestly, that's the most disturbing thing. Like, he was saying that he can't see and he can hear, but he can talk. Anyway, I don't even want to know. So we have that, and on the other hand, we have like the face that was cut into a million pieces, but at the same time, they didn't talk the same way. Like, you know, the legs had this boo suffix that they added to everything, to every sentence, and the other guy didn't. Like the face didn't. But then I think they're both samurais, or I mean, I'm not sure, but like, I mean, the getup was a little like reminded me of that a little. Like the legs and the you know, clogs and stuff. And the other guy said, oh, it's a dishonor to a warrior or something. So it doesn't have to be a samurai, but I get the feeling that it might be. But so at first I thought they were part of the same body, but again, it doesn't seem like it. Maybe it's just they were cut by the same thing. So it's like a thing that, you know, happens to quite a lot of people here or something, that they're cut and then they remain parts of the body, which is like, again, obviously it reminds me of buggy, but it's obviously also not the same thing. It's not like a devil fruit. So I don't know. There's some kind of technique of cutting here that just leaves people in pieces, but not dead, which is interesting. And we also have a girl who's also a bird or a vulture or a hawk, or I don't know what exactly. There has to be something in mythology that is half human, half bird, right? Kind of, I want to say like the Fates or something, but I'm not sure. Like I'm not that knowledgeable about Greek mythology or something, or Roman mythology. I don't know. So anyway, I'm sure there's something, but I don't know what it is. And it could be a devil fruit, or it could be something else. And we also have a guy whose bottom half is like a panther of some kind, but it's also like, it doesn't exactly look like a panther. It looks like a horse, right? Like a centaur, but not. So I don't know what to make of that either. And he said his friends, like he talked about his friends, so they don't have legs like that. So I'm assuming that there are a lot of people like that. And yeah, it's very weird. And we have this scientist, or I don't know, I guess it's a scientist. He's the boss there or something, and his voice is Myri. And it for some reason makes me think of the guy, whose name I can't remember, like I said. That Frankie, you know, took all the blueprints from, or like looked at all his journals and stuff, you know? What was his name? That he's doing like experiments for the government, we know that, but it might not be the same guy at all, right? But I don't know why the voice, like, I don't know if we heard the voice of him at some point in some flashback or something. That makes me think that it's the same, but I don't know. I'm not sure at all. Could be I'm completely misremembering. Probably, what is his name? He had like this weird name. Vegapunk? Oh, Punk. Punk Hazard? Vegapunk? I don't know. Maybe. So I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. But for some reason, he's a smoke now. He's smoky. I don't know exactly what the hell is going on with him. But okay. So it might be connected. Like Punk Hazard, now that I'm remembered his name, I think it makes sense that it's connected. I don't know if this is the guy, but I think it's connected. We'll see. So anyway, interesting start to a new arc. Looking forward to see what is going on there. Like, what the hell? We have a lot to discover, I guess. And I mean, Luffy's going to make his way over to the icy side where the rest of the crew are being held. So hopefully eventually they will realize what's going on there. I mean, they will realize that their crewmates are locked up, or somehow they will escape and then they will run into each other. But yeah, okay. We'll see how it goes. I hope you guys enjoy this reaction. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Special thanks to my top Patreons: Running Tear, Andy Plays All Night, Terranor, Michael Gabriel, and Shadows Moon. And to the rest of my amazing Patreons, who without their support I would never be able to keep on doing this. Thank you so much.